What is up, internet? Today we're taking a look at some mounts for the Insta360 selfie stick. If you remember in the last video, I was talking about the Insta selfie stick. I had it zip tied to the mirror. It was actually on the Busa, but you know, same deal. You can use some imagination. But I finally got some mounts. I got two different mounts, and I've ridden around with both of them a little bit. So I'm gonna share my thoughts with you guys about those mounts. In case you're interested, don't do it. Thank you. In case you're interested in having this similar setup, whether you're a YouTube creator or you're just trying to get some shots or whatever, the first thing we need to do is just show you how well it works on the interstates. Oh my gosh, people be screwing this turn up all the time. Oh my gosh, where's all this traffic? Guys, it's Sunday. You should be, you know, praising the Lord or something, not driving around screwing up my video. Well, it's still on the bike under some decently heavy acceleration. Gotta love this machine. It's really bouncy right here, so it's moving around quite a bit. And you know, hopefully you have a camera with really good stabilization. Why is that guy flashing his lights? Is my backpack open? And she's flashing her lights. Oh, that'd be why. Hello. Well, that lady's still doing something funky with her lights. I think this setup works pretty good, so let's go find a little spot, pull over, and I'll show it to you up close. What the heck? Come on, people. Some people are just slobs, period. Colorado roads in general, they really do suck. They really do. This is my favorite of the two. I'll show you the other one here in a second. This is my favorite because you have an alloy UBOLT and then two alloy nuts, which, if you can see, they've got the blue like thread locker stuff in there, so they're kind of self locking. So that's super solid. It's all one piece on this side as well. This is kind of like it's not like rubber, some kind of composite, but it's not alloy. This piece is some kind of alloy, and then the U-bolt obviously is alloy. And then you've got your typical RAM mount right here. You can see it says RAM right there. I think this is the 1-inch ball size. And then the Insta360 selfie stick. And I talked about in the last video the way this you know, disappearing selfie stick works is this part of the camera, or this part too, is the blind spot. That's where the front lens and rear lens get stitched together. So as long as you have the camera lined up so it's sitting right on top of the selfie stick should not be visible. If you tilted the camera this way, then it would be able to see the selfie stick. So another cool thing is you get two U-bolts. So you can see this one's a little bit longer, so you can fit varying sizes of, you know, whatever you're attaching to. So you get two U-bolts, a long one, a short one. So that's pretty cool. So that's a super solid setup, I think. The other mount I got, and these are all made by BR Coven, and this is kind of cool, but I had an issue with it. So this is a quick release. Okay, so you can open it up like that, strap it onto whatever section. Like, I think I tried it over here once, but you could do it over the mirror as well. And then it works just like a quick release hub on a bicycle. Okay, and so you can move this out like this, and it threads, and that makes it tighter or looser depending on which way you turn it, and then like that, like so. And you got 3 different inserts, 3 different varying thicknesses depending on what you're trying to put the mount on. So my problem with this is it was difficult to get it to hold weight really far away from the mount. So if you imagine like so, when the weight gets that far away, the camera being all the way at the end of the selfie stick, this has a tendency to kind of slide around and move. So I would only use this in a scenario where whatever it is I'm mounting is going to be super close to the mount itself, and probably like in an upright position. I mounted it here, and I had the selfie stick pointing out the back, and it moved. It moved, and it was sliding around, and it just didn't work very well, and I think it's just because the weight is just too far away. This mount, you can put so much more torque on it with the alloy nuts and the alloy U-bolt versus the quick release hub thing. It is just really hard to get the same level of torque, and it just wants to slide around when the weight gets too far away from the base of where the mount is. So there you go. That's super solid. I like that. It works really good. Alright guys, I'm going to end the video here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Just wanted to share with you what I ended up going with for mounts on my Insta360 selfie stick, or for my Insta360 selfie stick. Definitely a fan of the U-bolt mount. I like the quick release mount, but I don't think it's going to work well with the Insta360. It just moves around too much. It's too hard to get tight or to get the proper amount of torque like you can with this U-bolt. That thing is super solid. It takes a little bit more effort to set it up because you don't really have enough room to like put a ratchet and a socket on it. Maybe a 1/4 inch with a universal, but I had to use an open-end wrench. I have closed-end wrenches that ratchet, which are super nice, but those are too big as well, so had to use an open-end wrench. So it takes a little bit of setup time, but once it's on there, it's not going anywhere. So with that, you guys know what to do, man. Keep the rubber side down. We'll see you in the next one. See you in the next one. Why'd you turn to the outside lane and then you switch to the inside lane? That like made no sense.